It's a scene that can calm the soul. The workboats plying the waters of Kent Narrows among the flocks of shorebirds. And listen, when these guys bring in their catch and cull it, it's not too far away from your plate.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, there are plenty of contemporary and traditional restaurants that line the Narrows, each with a view second to none. And you can actually see one of them over our shoulder here. For nearly 40 years, the Narrows restaurant has brought fresh seafood and time-tested dishes to tables that boast those majestic views. Like many spots along the water in Kent Narrows, the Narrows restaurant site is living a second life.
My dad opened it in 1983. His name's Bo Hardesty. He was a restaurateur in downtown Annapolis in the late 60s.
Kelly Phipps says her father built the restaurant on the land that was once home to an old shucking house.
He decided that this was the perfect place for a restaurant with the view, and he built it, and we opened in November of '83.
And since then, the Narrows has served up consistently good food that Kelly describes as their own take on Eastern Shore fare. And I'm in the kitchen here with Matt Cohey. He is the chef, and one of your signature dishes you're going to make for us right here, it is the
seafood cioppino.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Let's get started.
Oh, you got to make sure you got a nice hot pan first.
Nice hot pan, yep.
And we're going to go ahead and start off with a few mussels. Some shrimp.
Lots of seafood.
And some fresh fish pieces. So right now we have plenty of fresh salmon, swordfish, and halibut.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with
throwing that in there.
dropping those in there.
Yeah.
Going to hit it with a little bit of white wine. Myself.
Ooh, there. What you got there?
A little bit of clam stock.
Oh, it smells good already.
And some diced tomatoes.
Now this is obviously something that cooks up pretty quickly.
It takes a few minutes to cook down. You have to make sure all the seafood's cooked properly and everything's heated all the way through.
And the mussels will open up.
Mussels will open up. That'll give you an inkling that they're approaching being finished.
Uh-huh.
There's a little bit of a Cajun blend spice that we use.
Cajun?
And herbs.
Herbs. And then some green there.
Throw in some julienne peppers.
Now how many of these do you make a night about?
It all depends on the clientele that come in.
Yeah.
It could be 3 or 4. Saturday night, I think we had 12 of these going at one time.
Oh my goodness.
Which takes up pretty much the entire saute station.
I bet. And it looks like they're cooking up real nice.
Good.
And then you got a little, what is that, a lobster?
And with the dinner portion, you get about a 7 to 8 ounce whole lobster tail.
Oh my goodness.
Goes in there.
That is amazing.
We're gonna put a lid on that and let that kind of steep a little bit.
Matt added seasonings, peppers, and a lobster tail and let everything cook down.
We're gonna add a little bit of spinach to it, a little extra green pop.
It smells good, it looks good, and you have some angel hair pasta there all ready to go?
Yep, I'm gonna pull the lobster set it aside while we plate this up.
I can't imagine trying to have 12 of these going on at once. It takes a little practice.
It can be a little hectic.
Yeah.
And then we'll come over here and plate off some of the mussels.
Oh, look at that. And top it off.
Finish it off with a couple
Shrimp.
of the shrimp that just cooked down in there.
And lobster.
Lobster tail.
And that is the seafood.
This is our seafood cioppino.
Cioppino. So I guess all that's left is what? Taste. I already had my dessert.
That's about it.
Yep. So now I'm going
You
to
help yourself. It is very hot.
It is very
That's why I
hot.
turned
You
the
know
stove
what?
off so you don't burn yourself.
That's okay. I'm just gonna go in, get me a piece of this fish here. Matt. hot, and delicious. And for dessert, the Narrows serves up a delicious mousse in a bag. The bag is made of chocolate, and it all tastes so good. Oh my goodness. That's heaven in a bag. And get this, you can have their famous crab cakes shipped anywhere in the United States overnight. And as for the future, Kelly says their next big project is outdoor dining. Wow, that's going to be great.